Now that the eclipse is over, you can see some people are still sitting around, but some people are actually getting back in line for some of the rides here at Cedar Point. Because of course, this is a full day experience from 1 to 6 for families to be able to ride, to eat, to drink, to dance, and just have a fun time here at Cedar Point for the total eclipse at the point. Now, earlier today we spoke to Spencer Richardson. She came here from Miami. I talked to her before the eclipse. I wanted to talk to her again. So Spencer, now that you saw it, was it worth it?
Oh my gosh, incredible. It was unreal. I'm so happy I made the trip up.
Now, what did you experience? I know I felt it got colder. It didn't get total darkness, but what did you feel?
Yeah, I got really cold. It got really loud with the birds. It was just crazy how they went everywhere and they started making so much noise.
They were like screeching almost.
Yeah, they were calling out. I don't think they knew what was going on. And then it just was this eerie kind of before sunrise kind of look about it.
But it was definitely worth coming here from Miami to experience this once in a lifetime event.
Absolutely. They don't get the total solar eclipse down there, so it was so cool to see the totality and to see the ring around the moon.
Yes.
That was incredible.
Yes. Wasn't that something? The ring around, it was just a white ring around the moon?
It was beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The shadow of the moon was gorgeous, and I'm so happy I came up for it.
Now, did you watch the whole thing through your glasses?
I did. I watched it through my glasses, and then I took a picture of the moon once it was in the shadow.
And one last question. Now that you've gone through it this time, it's not going to happen again until 2044. Do you think you would travel to do this again?
Absolutely. It was so good. I think it was so cool. I would love to be just in like a nature scene next time.
Yeah, me too.
Really cool.
I thought this was really cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And have a safe trip back to Miami.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing to talk to her and so many other people, especially families who brought their young children. Some people took their kids out of school and made it a vacation to come here to Ohio from Michigan. I think we talked to 3 or 4 families from Michigan about the trek here to Ohio, but they felt like this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see this up close and personal, and they wanted to do it here at Cedar Point because they love Cedar Point, they love the rides, and then they could eat, have fun, and then have this experience at the same time. And again, you can see everybody lining up again to take their kids to start riding the rides again. Not every ride here at Cedar Point is open, but certainly rides in Kitty Kingdom, and then the few rides here right next to the Grand Pavilion. And we're sitting here atop the Grand Pavilion, but as you see, people are still kind of sitting here, I think, taking it all in and kind of talking about what they experienced. We're going to talk to a few of them before we wrap up here. But it was pretty amazing. I mean, cold, not total darkness again here in Sandusky, Ohio, but it was amazing to see and to watch the change in the sun as it was taken over by the moon. Pretty incredible. You know what? Well, I'm going to walk over here really quick before we wrap up our digital coverage here. I'm going to see if somebody else will talk to me. Let's see. Hi. Do you want to talk?
Yeah,
do you want to talk about the experience?
Yeah.
Tell me your name.
Emily.
Emily, what did you think about the solar eclipse and watching it here at Cedar Point?
I am so glad I got the day off to see this.
Tell me why. What did you feel? What did you experience?
It was just so exhilarating. I saw the one in 2017.
You
I
did?
just could not wait to see another one.
Now, where were you in 2017?
Alliance, Nebraska, Carhenge.
Wow. And so now, are you from Michigan or are you from Ohio?
I'm from Plymouth, Michigan.
You're from Plymouth, Michigan. Wow, how about that? We're from Michigan too. And so you came here, and then why did you choose the experience here at Cedar Point? A fun place to be?
Absolutely. I've not been at Cedar Point for quite a while, and I wanted to come back again. And it is perfectly the right place at the right time.
Yes, because they made it a whole experience, not only seeing this total solar eclipse, but being able to eat and do the rides and, drink and be merry with the DJ and the whole nine.
Absolutely.
Okay, now in 2044, do you think you would do this again?
I would like to.
You would like to, if it's possible?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you for talking to us. This was incredible for us to watch, too, to watch live here and to bring it to our viewers here on Channel 7.
Yes, it is so amazing.
All right, thank you. Safe travels back to Michigan. It's been pretty incredible being here. I think we left Michigan this morning at 8 o'clock. It's now a little after 3 o'clock, and it's been incredible being here at Cedar Point and seeing all of the families and all of the people who are enjoying this. Sir, would you mind talking to me really quick?
Well, I work for Cadet.
Oh, that's okay.
Right.
That's all right. Tell me, what did you think?
Well, you know, I've covered them before. You probably have too, but it was just.
I've never covered it
You've
before.
Never covered?
No, I've never covered
partial.
it.
We had partial, but
Okay.
it was spectacular.
It was-
I mean, it really was weird. It was like a dimmer switch, and then it was just kind of odd to be in I've covered Cedar Point for some 30 years. How quiet the park was. Usually, it's always loud. There's always music, the rides, but the park felt silent, and that
It
was kind
did.
of a cool thing.
Everyone had on their glasses. They were looking up and taking it all in, wouldn't you say?
They were, and nobody was talking. Nobody's yelling. It was just very cool.
And what'd you think about the birds when they started flying around and sort of screeching a bit?
It's interesting because when I covered another eclipse, I was covering sheep, watching sheep, and they all like ran to a tree like there was a storm coming, and the birds reacted the same way. They were, like they don't know what to do, and so
So that was cool. Do you think you'll do it again in 2044?
I don't know. I have to drive somewhere, right? I
Yeah.
guess we'll see where we're all at. But
Yes.
yeah, no, I would say anyone you have a chance, you should drive and see an eclipse.
Yeah, a cool experience. This was my first one, but it was certainly cool. Thank you so much. Well, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up from here. It's been pretty amazing. I know we're going to show you other stories on later editions of 7 Action News, but from all of us, our whole team, I mean, Whitney and Sarah and so many of our other reporters, and Dave Rexroth covering the weather, and Hallie Vogel, thank you so much for joining us for our 7 Action News digital special. I am Carolyn Clifford in Cedar Point, in Sandusky, Ohio. Our team coverage will continue, like I said, on later editions of 7 Action News at 5, 6, 7.